Alright, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the story of my life within 2 minutes. Alright, the story of my life. Here it goes. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky in 1964 at Norton Hospital. They tore that down, by the way. It's no longer there. But, hey, after me, just tear the damn thing down. We don't want to take a chance on anything else happening and coming out of there. I grew up in Kentucky. I went to 11 different schools in 12 years. Moved around quite a bit from Jefferson County, which is Louisville, to Bullitt County, which is on the outskirts of Louisville, then to Grayson County, Litchfield, Kentucky, and back and forth. So 11 different schools in 12 years. That was fun, let me tell you. We did move to rural Kentucky, which is Grayson County, Litchfield, for 4 years, and we had a cow, chickens, turkeys, pigs, did whole farm life. And then at 16 I moved back to Kentucky, or Louisville, and to live with my grandmother. So that's where I went to the 11th and 12th grades at. I did go to school in Louisville. Graduated from Southern High School. How much more Southern can you get? I joined the U.S. Army in 1984. I was 20 years old, I believe. I'd graduated, then a couple years, no full-time job, so I went ahead and joined the U.S. Army in 1984. Was honorably discharged in 1988. I was in field artillery. Had a great time. As much as I hated it, I made a lot of great friends. Still have them today. So I had a great times, but I got out as soon as I could with an honorable discharge. So I made it. I did what I said I would, but I wouldn't do it again. I took my basic training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Then moved a little bit north there to Fort Riley, Kansas, and spent a year in Fort Riley. Then our battalion rotated to New Ulm, Germany, which I would have stayed in the Army if we could have stayed in New Ulm, Germany. So got out of the Army in 1988, moved to Florida for a year, moved back to Kentucky, went to the University of Kentucky up there. 1992 or so, moved back to Florida. Lived in Orlando for a while, then moved over to the west coast of Florida, in Hudson, the great metropolis, and never really left. Met a girl, had a family, had 2 boys. Got married first, then had 2 boys, then ended up with 2 girls, and been working at the same place for like 22, 23 years now. So, there it is. There's a lot of stuff that happened, but that's the basics of it all. So, 52 years, real fast.